Hey there friends, don't be grim, cause I'm Dreary, and today we're going to be doing something that a few of you guys might remember. You see, at the very beginning of my channel, I did stuff like animation cringe compilations, and a compilation of traced animations, and I would typically, just compare, hey, this is what you can do to get a little bit better, cause I'm growing in animation too. So I would give out the little tips like that, and I wanted to reboot that series again because it was always a ton of fun to me. But while I was looking for some quote-unquote cringe animations, I found so many blatantly stolen animations that I couldn't not talk about it. So, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So, like an old school detective, we have to set the scene. It was late one night and I was scrolling through YouTube, looking through animation memes that had been posted within the day, scrolling endlessly to the seemingly unending list of amazing animations. Animation after animation, I come across something interesting. It's an animation with only about 8 views, but the thumbnail was amazingly HD, and the actual animation itself was amazing. High quality, every single bit of this animation looked perfect. Almost too perfect. It was the type of feeling you get when it's late at night and all the lights are out. You feel like something's watching you. And I knew something was wrong. So I look up the animation, the hungry animation meme, and one of the first things that pops up is this. An animation posted on August 16th, 2017. With over 3 million views, Bunson, the original creator, who you should totally check out, had made an amazingly fluid animation that is still getting countless views to this day. However, somebody else who had posted a video on March 16th, 2021, had stolen it. They had done some things to make sure that it was almost impossible to call this person out. Taking a look at this picture, we can see that there are several things that are odd. Comments are turned off, and the save button is gray. That means that this person intentionally turned off the ability to save and share this. The only reason I was able to download this video and not the Bunson copy was because I used a YouTube MP3 downloader and just swapped it to MP4. This person was doing everything in their power to make sure no one could call them out on the fact that they were stealing animations. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't look like it worked, and people aren't idiots, so yeah, let's move on to the other ones, which were almost as easy, slice and dice, done, stolen. So this next animation, I had to think for a while whether or not I wanted to put this in, but I eventually came to the conclusion that yes, this is stolen because there is no credit. They use a full animation, the Wellerman animation meme, from Kitty Channel Afnan on her TikTok, and they use it without giving any credit. They don't put it in a compilation, and nowhere in this do they say, hey, I don't own this, so yes, it is technically stolen. In fact, in the comments section where someone calls her out and says, hey, please credit her, she doesn't respond at all. She hearts the comment, but that's it. She doesn't respond, she doesn't say, yeah, sure, and there's nothing in her description. So in the end, whether or not this person meant to or not, she is stealing Kitty Channel Afnan's video, and it's full and adding nothing, so it is technically stolen. So, I know that I have done one animation from Kitty Channel Afnan, and I'm about to do a second one that was also stolen, but don't worry, you don't have to worry at all, in fact, because this video comes from Kitty Channel Afnan herself. Totally. So if you couldn't tell and you aren't a fan of her, this is Kitty Channel's Afnan's Wanna Play animation. And honestly, if you haven't seen it, I do suggest you go and check it out because it is pretty awesome. But one thing that I do want to point out from all of Kitty Channel Afnan's video descriptions is that the first line reads as follows: please don't repost it, even though I know you're going to do it. That just leaves me with so little hope for humanity, because No, this is Patrick. Alright. That just leaves me with such little hope for humanity. Because she knows that so many people are just gonna steal her animation and not give her credit like this person does here. In fact, I do want to look in the description of this one too. Oh my god, the grammar mistakes. The fact that this person has the guts to put please don't trace, copy, and repost. Yeah, like you would know. I do have to say, I hope this is a little kid because the spelling mistakes make me want to gouge my own eyes out. But also, the time you took to make this was 2 hours. Hey, first of all, you didn't take any time to make this, but you couldn't even come up with a realistic time? 2 hours for this? It's buttery smooth. Keep your mouth shut. You don't know anything about animation. That would not take 2 hours. That'd take way longer. But it's stolen frame for frame. Here you go. Bada bang, bada boom. Now, I'd like to think I'm a pretty reasonable person. You see, I've gotten upset at all the instances of art thieving before this. I have, don't get me wrong. I find it to be extremely annoying. How can you steal somebody else's work and then not give them any credit? But this one made me a different kind of angry. You see, this is the perfect animation meme that Polar Summit posted to their channel on March 11th. But this is not any animation meme. You see, this is an art commission. This is an animation meme commission. Somebody paid for this to go out into the world, and somebody else, just 6 days after the original was posted, decided to steal it. This goes beyond normal art thieving, because somebody paid the original artist to make this. That's like straight up stealing somebody else's work, but times 2. It's like going out and robbing somebody, but without any consequences. Straight up, this annoys me to my core, because as someone who wants to make art commissions a very regular thing, the fact that somebody would steal something somebody else paid for annoys me to no end. So, please go check out Polar Summit because this animation and several other animation posted to their channel looks amazing. So please check them out. That's all I can really say on the subject. And let's move on to the next one. So I want to start this off by saying I'm not an idiot. I do want to say that before we can continue. But I was a little bit of an idiot while making this. You see, I first come across this animation and went, oh, it's hitting a few of the suspicion bells, so I'm just gonna look it up and make sure it's not stolen. I look it up, I'm like, oh, okay, it isn't stolen, I move on. It's about 5 minutes later that I'm still scrolling through and I go, hold on, wait a minute, and I go back. This is the person who first put out the animation. Hello Spooks, with about 2,000 subscribers. Looks pretty good. Love it. Amazing. This is the person who I found it on. I'm not censoring the name, that way you can see my confusion. But don't go off and harass this chick even if she's stealing animations. Yes, I said animations plural, because this person is stealing Hello Spook's entire channel. Straight up re-uploading as much as they can. This is stolen. That is stolen. That is stolen. Everything, you guessed it, stolen. And it was kind of hard for me to tell that this wasn't the right creator because I just skimmed through. I was one of the first people to see it, and there wasn't any dislikes, so I just went, oh, this is really, really underrated. Here, let me give it a like. Oh my god, that's not underrated, that's stolen. And I can't even comment anything, I can't even say anything because, again, comments are turned off. And that's how I almost got tricked by one of the easiest things of the book. Changing your YouTube name. I know I'm an idiot. Comment I'm an idiot down below, and let's let that be that. Anyway, let's move on to the outro, shall we? Hey, congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you celebrate by clicking that like button and subscribing, and if you don't want to do that, I really would like it if you went and you checked out these people's animations, left a like, and gave them some support because they have gotten stuff stolen from them, and I know that I would really personally hate it if that happened to me, so please let's really spread some positivity and kindness, and their channels will be in the description. And I just want to say a huge thank you to @FroggyTHM for this lovely piece of fan art. I love it. I look like a mix between Kermit the Frog and a random Muppet, and it is perfect. But again, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See ya!